morning and welcome to the podcast. My guest today is Casey Grawl. She is I got to get this title right. She's got a title, but she's got a short title. Right. You're a director of the Bucyrus Area Chamber of Commerce, correct?
Correct.
Now, a short title doesn't mean that you're not effective. That probably means you're actually more effective.
Right, yeah, we try to be operationally efficient, so I think that's a good reflection of that.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's very good. That's very good. I'll have to remember that line.
There you go.
That's very good, Casey. Welcome as the new Chamber of Commerce director here.
Thank you.
I was looking at your background. I see you're a graduate of Wittenberg, and
yes.
And let's see, you got your bachelor's from there, correct?
Yeah, I received my bachelor's, majored in psychology.
Well, that comes in handy in this job.
It does, and really any job. I mean, it's all people related. Yeah. So yeah.
And then you went on and got your an MBA from Tiffin University?
Correct. Yeah, my master's of business administration with a focus on leadership and change from Tiffin University.
Wow. So you have a very good background, and I knew you worked at Ohio Mutual Insurance Group for, I believe, 20 years or so, correct?
Yeah, almost 22.
Wow.
And so loved it there. Great employer. Was really thankful for the experiences I had there.
Well, I'll tell you some things I like. One, you have a very nice educated background.
Yeah.
And number two is, I like it because you're from the area.
Yeah.
And you are from the area.
I was not born here, but
right,
I've been
but,
here.
I mean, you've been here
over 20 years. Yeah, my husband's family is from here, so we've got lots of roots in the area.
Okay, so that's wonderful. And as I told you off air before we went on, I think that's a real positive because, quite frankly, in a small community, a rural type county, that's a very important. They like to know who they're dealing with.
Yeah, it's so important, and conversely, I like to know who I'm dealing with too. So it's great to have that human connection with people, when you're in a role, especially like this one.
Well, I'll tell you, people ask, I'm going to ask you just kind of a straight out, it's not a yes or no question, but what do you foresee for the Bucyrus Area Chamber of Commerce? What's your big focus for this?
Yeah, so a great vision that we have for this organization is continue to grow membership, but also to make more awareness of the benefits and the value of the chamber. I think over the years we kind of lost sight of that just a little bit, and so we need to be sure we're spreading that message accurately and letting all of the businesses know what the benefit is to being a member, whether they're a small business or a larger business. So we want to be sure everyone's educated in that regard.
Well, and also I was thinking as well, when you think of the Chamber of Commerce, they think, well, they're supposed to be obviously promoting commerce, which means business. And so a part of that is not only new businesses, but you've got to service your existing businesses that are here.
Oh yeah, and those long-term businesses are so essential to the success that we've had and the success that we'll have going forward. And since I've started as the director, just those types of businesses are the ones that immediately came forward and offered their support. So those businesses that have been here for a while and have supported the chamber are kind of the crux of the membership base. So they're really important to make sure we're showing our gratitude towards them.
Well, I know you've been out and about already, and so I knew you were in front of City Council.
Correct.
Now, what was the issue that you brought up at City Council, for those that maybe have missed it or didn't see the story?
Yeah, so one of the reasons we went to City Council and we're planning to continue to go to City Council is to give a report on tourism, so the activities that we have planned related to tourism. And to step back just a little bit, the reason for that is in 2022, the city signed a resolution for us to give us 50% of the bed tax dollars. And we can use that money towards tourism activities, which is fabulous. But as part of that agreement, we said, hey, we'll continue to come to City Council and let you know how we're using those dollars. So that was the first and foremost reason that I went, is I wanted them to know what our plans are for tourism going forward, and then to continue to ask for their support with that money. So the city keeps 50% in their general fund, and then we receive 50% towards tourism.
Now, this is a very important initiative, isn't it?
Yeah. So we recognize how important tourism is to the community. Unfortunately, during COVID, our tourism and bureau, the visitors bureau disbanded, and COVID just, kind of wreaked havoc on the work that they were trying to do. So we're here to bring that work back to life and continue the good things that they had started. And one of the pieces of that puzzle is that bed tax dollars that we receive.
Now, I know by the time this airs, this podcast, you will have already had the forecast breakfast.
Correct.
Is there anything that you would want to share, knowing that this won't come out till after then? Is there anything you'd want to share with us, or prefer to wait till it's actually happened?
Yeah, no, I'll share that. We partner with the Galleon Crestline Chamber on that event. We just really are excited about the partnership with the Galleon Crestline Chamber. They've been a huge supporter of ours and vice versa. So you'll see that and hear about that from the Forecast Breakfast. But it's always the event that people go to keep their finger on the pulse of what's coming in the community, and so this event will continue to do that for us.
Well, that's why I just wanted to let people know, because I said, well, gee, there was something on. All we'll just say is, be looking for the stories on Crawford County now and about this, because we will be issuing a story here. Great. So it's not something that will be done, but that is coming up. Now you've got something coming up on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
That you're trying. Is it something new you're trying to institute?
Yeah, so similar to Galleon Crestline Chamber, and I think many chambers do a monthly networking event, and that's essentially what this is. It's called the Fresh Roast Roundup. It's the second Wednesday of every month, and it's held at the Crawford Success Center. So we partner with them. They let us use their location, and we offer free coffee and donuts to anybody who wants to come. And we have a speaker every month. So on March 13th, we'll have David Deo from Sedgwick. He'll be there to give information about benefits related to our chamber membership. And then the Success Center, we offer information about what's happening in our organizations as well. So the first one we held was in February. It was a great turnout, lots of excitement and lots of camaraderie. So we're excited to kind of keep that going throughout the year.
Now in April, you've got some other things coming up, correct?
Yeah. So April, we have our live spring auction. And what this entails is our members donate baskets, themed baskets to us for us to auction. So it is a fundraising event for us. But those auctions could be, items could be anything from a basket of barbecue items, a basket of candles, anything kind of that the member wants to get creative and create. We'll take it and we'll auction it off. So we actually already have a few. We just put out the announcement on email last week, and people have already started bringing in their baskets.
Well, that's good. You're off to a pretty good start then.
Yeah, the membership base that we have is so supportive, and I see this every day, and it's not surprising, but it just reminds me of one of the reasons why I took this role, and the community is just a fabulous place to share ideas and come together.
Now, marketing assistant.
Yeah.
You've got is it a new marketing assistant, or you've hired a marketing assistant?
Yes, we have a new position, and we have hired an individual for that position. It's a part-time marketing and event coordinator, and Heather Martin is now in that position. She started yesterday for us, so we are really excited to announce that Heather has joined the chamber, and we're just thrilled to have her positivity and her work ethic associated with us.
Well, it sounds like you're off to a great start, and there'll be some, like I said, announcements coming up from the breakfast.
Yeah.
And so, like I say, we're kind of whetting people's appetite here.
That's right.
To be listening again. We'll be watching the news stories in Crawford County now and things about that's coming out. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm going to just leave it there.
That's great.
And what I'm going to do, and this, again, was our first time doing a podcast together, I really appreciate you coming in. Again, for those that didn't catch it at the first part of this, I'm dealing today with Casey. I'm sorry, Casey Grawl. Casey Grawl. She's the director of the Bucyrus Area Chamber of Commerce. I got that right.
You got it.
Casey Grawl.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. More than happy to have you here, and I wish you every bit of success in what's coming.
Thank you
very
so
much.
much.